The Wembley crowd welcoming the two sides, England and Holland, for this World Cup qualifying Group 2 match, in which England and the Holland, along with Norway, all on 10 points. So this is a very important match coming up for Graham Taylor, alongside Laurie McMenemy. Taylor putting the disappointments of Euro 92 behind him, and England in pretty good form with 12 goals and 3 wins in their last 3 matches, no goals conceded, but without 2 regular left-backs in Andy Sinton and Stuart Pearce, which is why Martin Keown's having to fill in. Ian Wright also injured, so Les Ferdinand wins his 2nd cup up front. As for the Dutch, they're missing the Barcelona defender Ronald Koeman. Danny Blind comes in with Ruud Gullit out on the right-hand side. Jonny Bosman up front, supported by Dennis Bergkamp. The Holland side still much feared around the world, twice World Cup runners-up in the 70s, European champions in the 80s, and semi-finalists last year. Still one of the big nations in world football, but after losing 2-1 in Norway, they've had to play catch-up in this group, and it'll be the Dutch in their usual orange who'll get things underway. Referee Peter Mikkelsen, who was the ref when England beat Belgium at the last World Cup. This is Ferdinand. Barnes, Gascoigne. Tripped by Vicka on it, and it's a free kick to England. Well, I'm sure Graham Taylor would have England to get off to a very positive start, and maybe they got a chance here with just a minute on the clock. John Barnes and Paul Gascoigne, 2 terrific free kick protagonists over the ball. John Barnes, who's been getting short shrift from the Boo Boys among the England supporters. Maybe he will take this one left-footed. It is Barnes, and it's the opening goal. What a start for England, and what a goal for John Barnes. Ed de Goey maybe could have done better with it, but take nothing away from John Barnes. Well, that's one way to silence the Boo Boys. Gascoigne with the step over, and Barnes caught it over the wall. Got it up, dipped it down, and de Goey couldn't get across. His 11th England goal in his 70th cap. Vicka. Overmars. Oh, Overmars got goal side of Lee Dixon here. Players in the penalty area. Pulls it back to Wouters. Comfortable save for Chris Woods in the end from the Bayern Munich centre-half, but Overmars there, showing the danger that he can provide, linking up well with Vicka down this left-hand side. And then picking up Wouters, who struck it nice enough. England won 6-0 at home in their last World Cup qualifier, but that John Barnes goal would settle them down nicely. This is Carlton Palmer, trying to battle his way through, and he has done. Platt to Gascoigne. Gascoigne. Gascoigne again. Chance here for Ferdinand. Platt, 2-0. He can't stop scoring goals for England. And that's why Graham Taylor has played him up front tonight. Les Ferdinand so close to getting the goal, but Platt yet again in the right place at the right time. And what a start this is for England. 2 goals in 25 minutes. Paul Gascoigne at the heart of that. Credit too to Carlton Palmer, who got things going. Ferdinand struck it nice enough. Unlucky to see it hit the post. And it fell back to David Platt, who got 4 goals in that win against San Marino. He's got another here tonight. And England 2-0 up against Holland. Rijkaard. 7 of this Dutch starting 11 produced by the Ajax Academy. Gullit. Bosman. Rijkaard. Dutch a little rattled by those 2 England goals. Wouters now to MECZE. Ferdinand. Palmer. There's Ferdinand. In terrific form for Queen's Park Rangers, hasn't he, Les Ferdinand? Oh, and he's sniffed out there illegally, isn't he? Foul by Wouters. Free kick England. And a 3rd goal before half-time for England would certainly seal those 3 points. 3 vital points they'd be for Graham Taylor too. England have got the meanest defence in the group. They've only conceded once so far in the 4 games. That in their opening fixture against Norway when they let a goal lead slip. And they got a free kick here. In by Barnes. Platt! So often emerges unmarked in the penalty area. He has that ability, David Platt, and he did it again. I think it was Rijkaard who was supposed to be picking him up. Got the slightest of touches. Good save by De Goey. Overmars. Bosman's there, so too is Bergkamp. Hart and Palmer in the way, but he's lost possession. And free kick goes against Johnny Bosman, who is playing in the full striker's role for the first time in 3 years. Bosman. He's got the nickname Giraffe in Belgium, where he plays for Anderlecht. This is Gullit, out on the right-hand side tonight for the Dutch, finds Aaron Winter. Appeal for handball, not given. England can break. Platt. Barnes. Platt. Keown. Ferdinand. Snapshot from Paul Ince, always rising. Manchester United player winning his 5th cap tonight. Terrific strikers play though, wasn't it, by Les Ferdinand. Ince there with the volley, always rising. Oh, the Dutch coach there on the left of your picture, Dick Advocaat, been in charge since the European Championships. And of course, the Dutch lost in the semi-finals to Denmark on penalties. Much fancied they were as well to win that crown again. Gullit tackle. Platt can get it away to Gascoigne. Loses possession. MECZE. Overmars making himself available. This is Wouters. Into Dennis Bergkamp. Lovely, lovely goal. Tremendous skill there by Dennis Bergkamp. And the Ajax striker gives the Dutch a lifeline here. Chipped up by Wouters, but how about this for technique for Dennis Bergkamp? Over his shoulder, on the volley, and he chips Chris Woods in the England goal. Really is a goal of top quality from Dennis Bergkamp. It's England 2, Holland 1. Well worth another look. Credit to Wouters, who had the ability to pick out the pass, but so much still for Bergkamp to do. Wonderful goal. Rijkaard's got it covered. De Goey with an unconvincing clearance, which is picked up by Barnes. And a few of the boos there. This is Aaron Winter, of course, Paul Gascoigne's teammate at Lazio. Rijkaard. His Milan club teammate Gullit. Little dummy, gets away. Well marshalled though by Martin Keown. playing out of position. Two of England's regular left-backs injured. Keown filling in, and he did well there up against Ruchel. Will take this corner for the Netherlands. England 2 up inside 25 minutes. Peg back to 2-1. It's going to be the Barcelona fullback, Richard Witschke, to take this corner for Holland. Straight at Paul Gascoigne. Blint. Pull it. It was looking so comfortable for England, wasn't it? Not so anymore. Blint in tonight for the injured Ronald Koeman. Headed down by Bosman! And it was Aaron Winter who was arriving late. Fortunately for England, it was straight at Chris Woods, otherwise that would have been the equalising goal. Lovely ball in. Bosman saw the run of Winter, and the Lazio midfielder could only direct it at Chris Woods. The free kick given to England. Gascoigne, well, taking a blow to his face there. Frank de Boer catching him. The referee saw it, given the free kick, but you can see Gascoigne's in some pain. Just caught him on the face. He was a doubt before this game, Gascoigne, with a calf injury. Paul Merson there among the England substitutes. Arsenal man scored, of course, here a week or so ago with a goal in that League Cup final against Sheffield Wednesday. Lee Sharp, another who might come on. I'm sure England will want to patch Gascoigne up. Have a look at this one again. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a nasty one from Jan Wouters, isn't it? Elbow right in the face there of Paul Gascoigne. It's John Barnes. Good effort, not quite as spectacular, of course, as the one that produced England's opening goal inside 2 minutes, but on target from Barnes. Well, there's the half-time whistle. A half that started so well for Graham Taylor's side with those 2 goals inside 25 minutes. The first, a free kick from John Barnes. The second, knocked in by David Platt after Les Ferdinand had hit the post. But the Dutch aren't out of this at half-time, thanks to that goal pulled back by Dennis Bergkamp. It's England 2, Holland 1. So England leading this vital World Cup qualifier against Holland by 2 goals to 1. But there's going to be some changes made by both sides at the half-time interval. Paul Gascoigne, who took that horrible elbow, didn't he, from Jan Wouters, has had to go off, replaced by Paul Merson. As you can see, Jon de Wolf, the final striker, has come on for Jonny Bosman. It up to Bergkamp. Winter. Sure, Dick Advocaat will be encouraged. That goal from Dennis Bergkamp 10 minutes before half-time, so important. Graham Taylor, well, wanted England to get off to a good start and couldn't have got any better with that goal from John Barnes, and then David Platt getting the second. But the Dutch have shown their class since then. This is Witschke. By Des Walker. Ferdinand trying to put de Wolf under pressure. Rory McMenemy to Graham Taylor's left. Phil Neal to his right. De Wolf heads away. Headed on by Winter. Witschke. Wouters. One back by Carlton Palmer. He's got Merson in support. And he finds the Arsenal man. Merson. Well, if he was going for goal, the angle was always going to get the better of him. A number of these players playing for Arsenal and Sheffield Wednesday in the League Cup final. Palmer and Merson were on opposing teams, but obviously on the same side today, and Merson just running out of room. Witschke. Rijkaard. It's a game the Dutch can ill afford to lose. Overmars, always a threat down that left side. Great challenge from Paul Ince. Merson, terrific pass. Ferdinand, not too much in the way of support, but he's got it now from David Platt, and he's just overhit the cross. England's front two unable to combine on this occasion. And, well, there's a few restless figures among the England fans. We saw a 1-0 lead against Norway slip. They fear that this 2-goal advantage they had over the Dutch may also not be enough. Overmars. Just allowing Ince to win it back. Merson, terrific pass. Platt could be away. De Goey comes out and just gets there first. Winning his fourth cap tonight, the final keeper. Lovely ball through by Merson. Platt was away, but De Goey sweeping up at the back. Free kick, foul on Overmars by Keown. Overmars not happy at all, and Keown gets a yellow card, maybe as much from the reaction from the Ajax winger. Third cap tonight from Overmars, and he is playing well, isn't he? Rijkaard. Frank Rijkaard. Well, it opened up for him. Disappointing shot in the end from the Milan man. Dutch fans, such belief after that terrific Bergkamp goal, but time not on their side. Barnes. Palmer. Ferdinand in the centre. This is Merson. John Barnes. Paul Ince. Free kick goes England's way. It's in a bit of pain. Well, third England goal would surely settle the nerves. It's a wide open group, isn't it, with all three teams, England, Norway and Holland, on 10 points at the start of the night. These sides drew 0-0, of course, in the group stages of Euro 90. It's the first meeting between the sides since then. Of course, the Dutch winning 3-1 at Euro 88, which knocked England out. Graham Taylor doesn't look comfortable, does he? Barnes with the free kick, Ferdinand in there. Dixon. Keown's back pass. Headed forward by Frank de Boer, and the offside flag is up. Headed on by Ferdinand. That goes down. Foul on Dixon. Mitchke, the player who took him out. And Dixon was away, and that's a cynical challenge by the Barcelona player, who of course missed Euro 92 with injury. Lee Dixon, part of this Arsenal rearguard, three of the back four, of course, in the England team tonight. Nigel Winterburn, if you like, the odd man out. Looks like England are going to bring Paul Ince off. It looks like Nigel Clough's getting ready to come on. Indeed is getting ready to come on. Ince, who took that challenge from de Boer just a short while ago. Headed up by Barnes towards Ferdinand. Ferdinand, who scored against San Marino on his debut, unable to get on the score sheet tonight. So close, of course. Is that second goal going to be enough for England? This is Merson. Vince does well under pressure. Walker to Palmer. Barnes. Keown. Palmer. Not enough. Able to get on the end of it, and De Goey gets it away. Headed back by Walker. Merson now. Merson's done really well. Platt gets into the centre. Ferdinand's there too. And it went to neither of those. It went back to Martin Keown, not known for his offensive abilities. I think that proved the point. Wouters. England will be hoping they can see this one through. Bergkamp. And Vinter's in there, headed up by Carlton Palmer, away for a corner though. Sheffield Wednesday man in the way of this ball in by Aaron Vinter. England will have to defend the corner. De Wolf in there. Rijkaard's in there too. It's towards Rijkaard. Woods given a little shove there by Dennis Bergkamp. England still leading by 2-1. It's a fragile lead. Rijkaard getting away from Adams at the far post, but Chris Woods was always favourite. Bergkamp clearly took him out. Overmars. Oh, he's got the beating of Walker here. Mark Overmars pulled back. Referee says penalty. Des Walker distraught. And the Dutch now have a golden opportunity to get back on level terms. Overmars always had the beating here for Walker. Now, should that have been a penalty? Because, of course, Walker started the shirt pulling outside the area. Overmars went down inside the penalty box. And Peter Mikkelsen, the referee, decided it's a spot kick. Well, quite clearly, Walker beaten there and quite clearly fouling as well. And it could be the ultimate punishment. It's Peter van Vossen, the substitute, up against Chris Woods. 3 minutes of the 90 remain. England, who led by 2 goals in this game. Lee Dixon trying to say the ball's not on the spot. Van Vossen nervously putting the ball down. Graham Taylor can hardly watch. It's the Anderlecht player, Van Vossen. And it's 2-2. It's heartbreak for England. And the looks on the bench say it all. And the Dutch, from 2 goals down, have brought it back to 2-2 with only minutes remaining. Graham Taylor trying to lift his side. Chris Woods here going the wrong way. Coolly taken by Van Vossen. Is there time for a winning goal? Palmer. Platt in the centre. This is Merson. Seconds remaining. Merson. Oh, it's come off him. It's going to be a goal kick, and that should be that. And England, 2 up, have drawn 2-2 here against the Dutch. Peter van Vossen's penalty 3 minutes from time, denying England 3 points. It's finished England 2, Holland 2.